Well, in just a few hours, the 2024 legislative session will officially begin as lawmakers gather to address the top issues facing the state.
Chris Latronic joins us now live from the state capitol with more on what we can expect this year. Aloha and good morning, Chris.
Aloha and good morning to you, Sam and Christine. Happy Aloha Wednesday. Yes, it is officially the third Wednesday of January, and by constitutional mandate, this is when we have the opening day of the legislative session. Happens at 10 a.m. today, so you could come on down. The public is invited, but also we'll see a bunch of senators and reps, just like Linda Coit here, senator from Maui. Good morning.
Morning. Morning. How's it going?
Oh, it's going good. So tell me, what do you expect about this opening day?
So, of course, it's the biennium. It's not as if it's the opening, like when we usually start off. So, it'll be also considered a work day for us, right, as we continue to also submit bills, draft bills. A lot of the issues that we're going to be looking at is what we submitted in our majority Senate package. I think that covers a wide range. Of course, at the top of our list will always be Lahaina and Maui.
And that's a huge one, an ever-growing problem. Work in progress. Tell me what's some of the work that needs to be done going forward.
So, of course, some of the work that needs to be done, I like to always say we got to communicate. We have to communicate in what happened with the community, what we want to see go forward. It's not as if we should have government drive things down into any community or island. So I think the step that we looked at moving forward was to sit down with the community and see what the needs of that is. And as we rebuild that, we look at the basic things, electric, water, food, shelter, the basic needs, and how do we rebuild it, making sure that those issues become solid, that they become resilient. And as we look forward, the longevity of what's to come. As we know, sea level rise is also occurring. And as we talk about underground electricity, how does that look? Where do we see ourselves? And we look at the models going forward. Consider that. Will that be underwater?
Right.
We look at going underground. So all of those things need to come into play. You've seen in the past few days, right here in Honolulu, we're dealing with rolling blackouts. How do we address that? How do we look forward in? So I like to look at it like this, that we need to diversify that portion of energy, renewable energies, what's safe for an environment, and that's also part of our majority package to address those things going forward in the future of what it looks like.
That sounds great. And moving forward today, what can you expect before the 10 a.m. opening?
What you can expect is, of course, people are excited about opening, excited about many of the initiatives that they've worked on, and seeing whether or not it comes to fruition. Again, excitement is in the air. We want to get started. We want to do the people's work. And I think we do that by also communicating not just with our colleagues as senators, but across the aisle with our representatives as well.
Very good. Thank you, Senator Linda Coit. Keep up the good work, and we're looking forward to your work in the future.
Thank you. You guys have a great day.
Okay, mahalo, Senator. And now, yes, this is the time to come. Around 10 a.m. is when it starts. But yes, good vibes, electricity in the air. We'll have more on our website at khon2.com, so check that out. This is Chris Latronic working for Hawaii right here at the State Capitol building, getting ready for the opening of the 2024 legislative session. Sending things back to you.